Hello and greetings, my fellow Darkins, and welcome to Long Dark Gameplay number 97. As you see, we are in the new Deep Forest update. Oh yeah, quite an expansive update. Totally changed the way we're gonna play. All new gameplay mechanics. Quite a bit of stuff in this one. We'll be covering this throughout the next couple episodes, definitely. And I'm doing this all week on Twitch and everything, so we'll be getting a lot of coverage, a lot of gameplay time. As of right now, I have about 760 hours in the game. Unfortunately, we were at about a year on the last run, but unfortunately we had a PC error, PC restart, and actually reset the whole game for some weird reason. Alan Lawrence, technical director of Hinterland, actually tried to help out, get my save game back, but we could not salvage it, sadly. So I kind of just derped around for a little bit. That's why a little lapse in the gameplay episodes. I was just waiting for a new update to come out. But yeah, then we'll be getting ready. We'll do a semi-long run this month because we will be having a new map next month. So I'm definitely going to be hanging out in Pleasant Valley because that's where I believe the new transition area will be, and it will be leading out to the new map. One thing I want to show you real quick, though, is the new stuff. Yeah, we can break down stuff in... Oh, actually, I'll make sure I grab that. Huh. Yeah, cloth a lot more abundant now because it'll show you here. Yeah, I can break down this table. Next, I did say this. People were arguing this upset the gameplay balance a little bit with all the reclaimed wood we can get now. But, next, likewise, you can break down crates. You can even break down the curtains for cloth. So, cloth is kind of an insane abundance right now in the game. Yeah, likewise with the table, which is a little other thing in the Pleasant Valley. You can actually, this chair I was tipping over, I actually broke it just because it was just driving me insane. Yeah, likewise with the chairs. And the pillows you can get a cloth from also. Yeah, there's probably, God, I would fathom close to about 100, maybe 200 pieces of reclaimed wood. But that only burns for half an hour, so, it's about the same as just going outside and harvesting everything, which I think it will balance out. I'm not so sure about the cloth. That might need a little nerf. That's another thing. You can pick up sticks in the world branches. You have to actually do your own harvesting now. So that is pretty cool. Actually, we're going to go out and do that today. So we'll take a look at my clothes here. Don't have really great clothes so far. Yeah, kind of on the crappy side. I do have a nice scarf, some cargo pants. We got those up at Signal Hill. And a premium winter coat just for right now until I can get something crafted there. We do have a rifle, but it's at about 25%, so I'm going to need to get some fur firewood to get that going. And one thing on that, we'll be walking a lot slower now because we do have a sprint, but it is a limited function that doesn't recharge very quickly. And you kind of want to save that for, emergency situations like running from a wolf, running through a blizzard, stuff like that. You never know what's going to happen. As I would advise, use sparsely because you're going to need to run sometimes. And like what's out here, we do have quite a bit of stuff done. I already have 2 cured rabbit pelts already downstairs, so we only need to finish these 2 more. We've got all the birch saplings, just waiting on the maple sapling. We do have quite a bit of deer hides getting finished. So I'll probably make some deerskin boots first. I would imagine that would probably be the best thing to do. Got quite a little bit of gut done. Yeah, we're only at about 8 days. Probably took me about 4 or 5 days to get here from Mystery Lake. I spent a day or so in Trappers and a day or so at the camping office. Then probably about a day over at Forestry Lookout because we kind of got trapped in a blizzard. But other than that, I was making pretty good time even without the running. Yeah, we just went through the transition area from Mystery Lake to the dam. Then to the dam, the transition area to Pleasant Valley. Okay, let's get out here. I do want to check to make sure I was playing this yesterday on Twitch. I just want to make sure we did get our stream. And we'll be doing a little bit of YouTube gaming. Because my schedule is pretty busy. I'm not really quite sure yet YouTube gaming is going to take off, so. But, alright. We did check the snare today. Awesome. Okay, so actually we're going to go out. Gonna head out more to the red barn out there. That'd be a good idea. And they did actually change the texture of the rabbits, too, if you'll notice. They are a lot darker. I like the texture change from the beginning, on the wolves and everything, but the rabbits don't seem quite right. And actually, listen to the audio here. You will hear, yeah, you do hear a lot more ambient wildlife birds. You don't really see any birds or anything, but quite a bit. You actually will see here branches, which you can actually break down into sticks. So it will get you 2 sticks in about 10 minutes. you don't need really any tools for that. But I will always advise picking up sticks because it's just free stuff. And when the blizzards and the weather changes, this actually does respawn a little bit. The sticks do not burn for very long, but you never know. We don't have a ton of... you just can't go out and harvest anymore, so... You will take what you can get. That's going to affect our water making, because it'll be a little rougher to make those big batches of water I used to make, because we used to make, like, 60, 70 bottles at a time, so that's not going to be quite as easy as it used to be, but we will get it done. I'm going to head out to these trees because I got a feeling I want to check something out. Yeah, listen to that wind. Oh, and the snow. That is so immersive. You also notice the reticle is no longer there. It only appears when you're over something. Some people kind of debated on whether they like this or not. I kind of like it. Definitely more immersive, I feel. We're going to kind of swing wide, actually. Just because I see a wolf kind of down the line. Yeah, they slightly increased the walking speed, so not, well... Crapola there. Yeah, actually did run into a lot of trouble around the logging camp trailer. Crap. We'll be using this a little bit sparsely, just because I want to try to get around. If I could avoid trouble today, that would be nice. And we'll talk a little bit more of the afflictions. I'm only -2, so we're not doing too bad. I haven't really tried out the hypothermia and all that yet. I mean, and the frostbite and all the mechanics like that. Like, I know they're there, but I try my best to avoid things like that, so. We have partaken in quite a few wolf attacks. I do apologize with that Deep Forest update. I was out of town. I was at my pre-wedding reception, so I had a crappy hotel Wi-Fi. I'd used my laptop to the best of my abilities, but yeah, it wasn't quite the usual quality that I do here, so I do apologize for that. Alright. It's a little tougher to keep ahead of these wolves here. Kind of use it a little bit sparsely. Yeah, I want to check these trees around here, because I'm looking for a good source of fir firewood. I've seen some cedar limbs and other stuff you can get. Very, not a lot of chance for that, though. Definitely going to be a lot more careful. Because actually now you can sprain your wrist and your ankle. Even when going down hills and stuff. And taking out your wrist, that will only go last for about 2 hours of painkillers right away. But that does take your ability to fire a bow or a rifle. So in the wrong situation, that could be a pretty bad time. Yeah, let's head up the tree line out here. And if a blizzard does happen, we won't be too far from the barn, hopefully. Yeah, definitely going to change the way we do about it. I just can't, collect a bunch of firewood, sit outside, then, hibernate for days on end anymore. We're going to kind of keep active. Unless until we could build enough pile. Another cool thing I did, we were talking about this yesterday. Kind of good thing to... I think it does need to be nerfed. But there, you can actually get about a limited amount of torches, though it does take 20 minutes off your fire. You can pull a torch right out of your fires now, even on the stove or a campfire. You can pull that out right away. You'll lose about 20 minutes on your fire, but there's almost a way of grabbing quite a few amount of torches without having to craft them, so... we were thinking about maybe at least giving that a crafting buff to the one you do make. Okay, what do we got? Is that birch bark? Okay. Ooh. So the birch tree bark lightweight implement can be used as tinder. Ooh. That's something new to me. Okay, so we actually use these as tinder plug. And actually, I did notice at the dam, there's a lot of cardboard boxes and stuff. There's an insane amount of tinder plugs now. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh, this is why you save your sprint, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely why you save your sprint. Yeah, I see that is burning out pretty fast. Yeah, and the weather effects, it's not quite so foggy as it used to be in a blizzard. I can actually see a little bit better. Come on. Yeah, see that's burning out. It does not rejuvenate very quickly. Almost would have been a better bet to head in that little tractor. I know it is around here. We're gonna die horribly. Yeah, just you can really feel the blizzard now, can't you? Oh God, this is really, yeah, almost blinding. So that's the barns right there. Okay, so we're kind of close, but yeah, forgive me my. And I guess can't take all my clothes off now because you really don't want to get hypothermia that bad. I know I'm in the general area, unfortunately, but yeah, we're about. Oh, yeah, we're getting pretty cold. Oh, there we go. Sanctuary! Yay! Oh, alright. Oh. Woo! I see my fatigue did skyrocket quite a bit. Using that also. So that's this thing you don't want to use. You want to use very sparsely. Ooh, so this is the first time in this run I've actually been in the barn. And I swear that blizzard actually just stopped. Well, Mark, I don't think he's going to need that candy bar. In all honesty. Whew. Next, we'll talk about a little bit about where the new map is going to be. Because I got quite a few ideas. Well, it's going to not be close to, if you think about it, it's not going to be close to the mine or that cave. So I actually think it's going to be on the opposite side of the map. Probably in a far, you know, because you can get pretty out there away from any usable building. So it's going to be probably far on the end of the mountain ranges out there, I would imagine. So pretty far away. And we're about 2 degrees. We might take a little bit of a nap. Just because I'm going to try to avoid touching anything unless we have to, but clothes are okay, though, because you can always break it down for cloth. 77. That's not good as what I have, but we'll keep it in mind. Yeah, just the amount of reclaimed wood in the game now is just kind of astronomical. I was hoping that cardboard boxes will also yield you tinder plugs. Crazy stuff. But actually, one thing I do love about this, though, is like if you say you're in Trapper's Homestead or something, and you start breaking down all that furniture, you really start to feel like the situation is getting pretty grim. It's kind of depressing in a way. It's just you start having to break up furniture for firewood, and it does give a really great feel to that. Another toolbox. There's quite an abundance of toolboxes in the game now. I feel like it's a little bit too much. I don't think loot is quite balanced in stalker mode as it should be. It's never quite hard enough for me. I always want it a little bit harder. Ooh, cure leather. I will pick that up, though. Don't really need it, but so maybe we'll pop in the car and take a nap for about an hour, maybe. Yeah, it's a little bit warmer in here. A little bit warmer in here. Especially, yeah, let's just pop out. Yeah, for about an hour. We'll go check out those that tree line again real quick, and then make our way back home. So yeah, I can definitely feel they added 1,500 audio effects to the game. Yeah, David Chan does some amazing work. You can feel the rattling, the wind, rattling of the barn there. That is crazy. Okay. Ah, nope, another blizzard. Well, though the blizzard seems to have about the right time. which is kind of weird. Ooh, I think I might actually just go... What's my weight at anyway? Well... Because I could break down some of these crates. I'll use it by hand. I don't want to use my hatchet too much. You can't break down that stuff a lot faster, though. Yes, it does bring everything to the ground here. Still got to pick it up. So let's actually bring down another crate. Oh, by hand. Let's just hydrate really quick. Yeah, I don't have really abundant water supply. I might have to start cooking some up. Just have not had a decent amount of wood to start doing that. Which I really do love that. I do. So I might have to make some when we get home there. I might have to be a little bit more reliant on reclaimed wood. We only got about an hour left, though, so I probably should head back home. Unless we really wanted to spend the night here. I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, my visibility is getting a little... beautiful snow, though. Beautiful snow. Yeah, this snow is kind of affecting my range to see there. Well, let's just hope we don't run into any wolves. That's what we'll hope. I think I do add a decoy. I don't think he liked that candy bar. In all honesty. Well, we're going to try to test out the sprint now. See how much we can actually outrun the wolf here. I'm just wondering how much of speed this gives us. Wow, actually we're booking quite a... I think the sprint actually has increased a little bit more than... Oh yeah, we own that wolf, but that's not going to recharge for a while. Yeah, he's a little bit winded. I can definitely hear that. So yeah, ooh, the fatigue, yeah, it was shooting up. Yeah, so that's kind of an emergency situation. I would save that only for blizzards or use it sparingly during blizzards to get where you need to go, and wolf attack. If you definitely need to get away, that's what I would use it for, but just be smart about it, because you could actually run into another wolf, and then you're out of sprint, and then you're in a bad time. Yeah, it is getting dark. Oh, there's the house. Okay, so we'll settle in for the night. We'll probably contain our clothes just so we don't lose any more, take any damage off of just the general wear and tear. Yeah, worst comes to worst, that will keep us... I've been eating about once a day. I eat about once a day just to keep that all up. You know what, actually I said this a million times, I have to tell somebody at least 2-3 times a day. Just because as you're starving, you don't have to eat right away. You can actually go for about, probably about 4 days, run that all the way down for you. You can get that down to about 20%, I'd say. And then you can eat, heal up about 700 calories or so. Whew, back home. Actually, let's drop this first. Oh, man, I'm gonna definitely need to make some... There's some nice cedar wood that I will use that to chase the fire with once we run out of books there. Yeah, the stick's only worth about 7 minutes or so of fire, but you can actually break those down the sticks to tinder plugs too. So that is pretty sweet. Yeah, but no shortage of tinder plugs right now. I'm actually going to keep one of those for next time we start a fire, just to see how well that is. We'll get enough fire for tonight, though. Maybe we'll sit and do some water tomorrow. Tonight, you know, that's one of the things that was kind of disappointing. But actually, they changed up the controls a little bit. Control scheme up a little bit with using a controller, which I pretty much use. That's one thing I do use right now, just because it's so much easier on your wrist, really. And I get it. It's pretty much. I feel it's a little actually a little bit more control than mouse and keyboard. In all honesty, but let's get. I do kind of wish it would skip the calorie count on here, but I know they don't have room for that anymore, so that's okay. But let's go eat that. I should definitely not run around the house anymore. So yeah, you can even break up the crib though too. So that gives you about 5 reclaimed wood. And this table. I will show you one thing though. There is a little bit of bug, but we'll get that fixed with the next update, I'm sure. Because yeah, floating stuff. Because I wondered what would happen if, yeah, they were more than aware of this bug, so I don't need to report to them. It's just, they kind of got rushed at the end game there because it's a huge update, you know. So, but it's really not a game-breaking bug. A little immersion breaking at best, but yeah. So you break stuff down. Sometimes stuff will be floating and stuff like that. On that, it's okay. But yeah, the food poisoning bug not fixed though. That's one that somebody seemed to even have a problem with. It keeps creeping back up, and it's not going away this time. So, kind of interesting. It's as long as they get it fixed by the end, I really wouldn't care. It's just it makes it a little easier on me, I guess. And of course, now they have the base temp in here is a little warmer, so we can't take off all our clothes. Though I always want to double check in any building just in case. But at Pleasant Valley Farmstead here, you don't have to worry about that because yeah, see right here we're 1 degree. More than good enough. We've got about 1 hour daylight left. That should be fine. So we're going to eat up about 500 calories. I think they did increase that a little bit. It's actually up about 50 calories. Maybe that will, I haven't tried a cooked piece to rabbit yet, so we'll have to see. Just really don't see the point of it. It's bugged. Save yourself a fire. Wood's a little tougher to come by now. Okay. So let's actually go about 11. More enough calories because we only need to heal up about 20% anyway, so. Okay, 9 days. But thirsty, of course. Oh yeah, I do need to get some water done. I might go check and see about the rabbit snare. But other than that, actually, you do notice on the upper right now the container when it's full, it'll actually turn red. Just give you another indication you can't put any more in there. So that's not really necessary, but I do like that touch. For those that people that cannot figure that one out. Why won't it go in? Okay. Yeah, still really not touching anything unless we have to, because I do want to make a long run. I probably won't start a new run with the update initially. Just because I know I want to get a long run going. But if you don't start a new run with every update, you do kind of miss out on some things, though. Because it won't be... what I mean to say is it'll be missing stuff in content most of the time, and other things, the mechanics won't work quite right. So I think it's just best, since we are in alpha here, just to start a new run every time. So just don't get attached. I do hear people are still using version 0.152, and then complaining about it. I'm not getting the new content. I'm like, well, yeah, you really need to update your game, quite frankly. But let's go out here. Check on that snare. It's a little later in the morning. It's probably a little bit too cold, but we'll see. Oh, there's our buddy Chester. Mechanics haven't changed too much with him, but it's like a little bit screen flickering sometimes. There we go. Okay, we do have time though, because he won't get us right away. Time is kind of slowed for them. Let's just make sure. Oh, he's still... Okay, let's not get that close. Let's not get that close. If you get the sprint now and you get caught by a bear, you're just asking for it at that point. Would be nice to put a bullet in him, but I don't think I have quite enough amount of wood to cook. Because I would definitely need to cook all that steak there. I would really need to cook all that bear steak. Yeah, listen to that house now. That is pretty awesome. There is a weird audio bug, though, because when you get this close, like, it all stops, pretty much. It's just kind of funny. Like, yeah, I can hear that. It's kind of weird. Okay. Oh, wait, I gotta get back out. Oh. Yeah, luckily I have this loaded on a solid state drive, so my game, it doesn't quite wig out. It's pretty fast loading times. Doesn't quite... Okay, so let's put that rest of that gut in there. And another rabbit pill, because you're going to need that if you need to repair your mitts later on, so never a bad thing to have. Oh, we're freezing, we're freezing, we're freezing. Oof, that is cold. That is cold. Okay, let's stash that away. Yeah, you can just break down pretty much just everything in this house almost. Makes me wonder, sometimes you'll be able to break stuff down for scrap metal. That would be kind of an interesting thing. Okay, get that in there. Okay, we use I think I want to try to, well, let's just look at the cinder bark first, the birch bark. Well, I gotta get a match. Oh yeah, I gotta get a match. Destroying those matches. Yeah, because I've got a couple I pulled a couple torches out of there already. I'll pull one out later. We'll get near the end of the fire. Just to have one. So that's 75%. Give me like 3. There we go. Use that as starter. Got an 89% chance. That's pretty good. Doesn't really seem to change at all. So, okay, it's just a free tinder. It's a little bit different. Alright, so let's start this fire. Yeah, so we always said there's a bunch of matches. We'll probably be starting a bunch more fires, though, because we're going to need, won't be able to get long waters or runs of water until I find some fir firewood. Which I think we were pretty close when we were out by the barn, but I just had to turn around. It was getting too dark. Check out the new fire animations there. That is beautiful. And actually, we'll notice now that the temperature is on the right side there. So we gotta go throw some reclaimed wood on that. Don't have a lot of time. Yeah, just go up. The more the fire... on your bottom left, that fire flame keeps going all the way to the top. You will get an increase in temperature there. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get some water. Speaking of which, just make sure I'm hydrated. Thank you. So let's get the snow down right there. I'll show you. You can't take a torch. We'll show you because you just press the X, take a torch, and you have a torch right there. And you can actually, like, go around the house if you want, for no reason. But you can also extinguish this, so you have a torch for later on. You see, that did go down about 20 minutes. Yeah, I really need to nerf that. That seems a little bit excessive. Alright, let's go boil this up. I feel initially we're going to be burning through a lot of reclaimed wood until we find a good source here. Okay. Let's drop 5 liters. More reclaimed wood. It's been a while since I've used as much reclaimed wood, so I feel we'll be using a lot more of that in the future. Let's go for another 5. Pull that up. If I can just get enough to last for a while so I don't have to worry about it, so I can start building up wood supplies, get Chester shot. I can get that rifle repaired. We'll start working on that bow. Then we can put Chester down, get ourselves a month's worth of meat. Just hydrate. There we go. Get that in. We'll probably get another. I think we got enough reclaimed wood to get one more batch. Yeah, see, we're burning through this pretty quick. I would probably get about. Yeah, so we'll get about 15 liters out of this. Not bad. It's not bad. It'll last us a week or so. You generally burn through about 1.24, a little more completely hydrated throughout the day. So we got ourselves maybe a couple weeks. Plenty of time to make more though. Yeah, we'll get about 46. We might be able to get another half liter out of that. We'll drop. Get that done. Yeah, fire looking pretty nice, gotta say. Let's go for about half a liter. There we go. Yeah, those fires are burning a lot harder after the duration, though, isn't it? That's up to 55 degrees Celsius. Really makes me, because we usually use those long dark marathons. We actually used a bunch of fires to get we get about 700 degrees Fahrenheit going. So with that increased temperature, I think we could really top that now. We could really top that, hopefully. I don't think they've ever really set a limit so far. We'll have to see if they set a limit on that. Because the fires we've gotten before have just been crazy. But okay, let's just see. I'm pretty fatigued. Yeah, about halfway fatigued, so. I must want to spend this time starting to break down some more stuff. So let's bring down this chair. Let's see. Yeah, we're not. I gotta use actually the hatchet though. Got the hatchet is taking a beating already, though. Yeah, because not all the tools you can break down by hand, so. Yeah, we'll just. No, I want to pick that up, though, because I need to grab the cloth. And we could stack that a little neater. We're not savages, people. Come on. Get that stocked up. Yeah, that is pretty cool, I gotta say. Yeah, over the course of the run, this place will probably start to look a little barren, more desolate. You really get that feeling of like we're losing hope here. Unless we find a pretty decent, I mean, the sticks will keep us alive, but I would like to find some fir firewood. Maybe in the next episode we will go out and see. We have 2 hours left. We might as well grab. Just slip off the. I've got Fluffy in the fridge, but we're just keeping a raw in the freezer. Just living off of that for right now. I'm not bothering to cook it. Save us a little bit of fire time. So let's go container these. Clothes aren't in too bad of a shape. Just doing a little natural, as it were. Yeah, but assuming the mechanics have changed a little bit, I don't think it really shorten the runtime. Just maybe take a little bit longer play time is all. I probably could have slept a couple more hours then, done that, but nah, it's alright. The blizzard going out. Oof. Right, bright and early. Ooh, actually, that healing did not go quite right. I think there's probably a lot less calories than I figured, actually. Oh. I didn't actually look at the calories. It was only like 0.8 of a kilogram, so that was probably not quite enough. Let's for 11-hour heal. Whoopsie. We're only going down around the house, though, anyway, so we should be alright. Yeah, around the farmstead. They gotta make it a little more dangerous, I think, around the farmstead, if anything. Other than Chester, which is usually avoidable, and he's actually quite a boon to kill. It's just not... You don't get a dangerous feeling around here. It's kind of a peace, like you're finally arrived, you know, as it were. Oh, but alright, guys, another thing I'll leave off for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe as always, as we continue our trek through the Long Dark Deep Forest update. And then at the end of the month, we will have a new map, so we'll be playing exploration, all that stuff to look forward to. Alright, guys, I will see you in the next video.
I should go.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff.
Spit it out. Or are you trying to build suspense?
What can I do for you?